Alright, I'm gonna make some breakfast burritos today. Start off by cutting your onion up. These are gonna be vegetarian burritos, hash brown burritos. You could say they're hash brown omelets, hash brown burritos, kind of one and the same. I'm outside right now, so instead of filling a landfill, this is gonna go right over there. First, I'm prepping all the ingredients here. I'll cut up the onions, cut up the peppers. Got 2 peppers today. These are just bell peppers. Everybody cuts them a little different. This is the way I do it. Nothing too special. Keeps the seeds in the middle of it. So they all stay pretty intact there, so you don't make a mess with the seeds. I'm going to cut a little bit of this too. And there you go. Just slice them up. Actually, I need both these peppers. Sorry, good enough. You got your peppers and onions all prepped. I think I'm not gonna cut this one up. I think that's plenty. Once again, maybe we'll roast some fresh pepper there next year. Volunteers, right? Next, you want to start shredding up your potatoes for the hash brown part of this. This one looks a little rough on the end here, so I'm gonna chop that off. I use the thickest part on my grater, or the more coarse one, not the fine. It helps the hash browns keep the texture, keep the consistency, and stay together. All right, now we got the potatoes, got the peppers, all the ingredients kind of prepped. Come over here to the Blackstone. Let's get this thing fired up. Gotta start warming it up. Flames are on. Take this off. All right, let that heat up. Then we'll throw those on and get them cooking. Potatoes go on first, they'll take the longest. All right, so once you get your griddle started heating up, you want to take some butter, slice it in 1 tablespoon. This is here. I need you just to kind of grease up the griddle and adds a little flavor to the hash browns. We won't use them all. Cut up 4 for now. You can take these, take them over to your griddle here. You see I got all my stuff staged and prepped. I'm going to be using Beyond sausage today, vegetarian. So this is a good option for you. And then for the seasoning, I'll be using the Lumberjack breakfast blend, as well as the Blackstone all-purpose seasoning. If you haven't had Blackstone seasons yet, check them out. They're pretty good. I was hesitant at first, but they seem to know what they're doing with the griddle and the seasoning. So let's throw one of these down on here to get this started. So you can see we're heating up nicely. And what you want to do is just take your potatoes right on top of that butter. Take one more stick of butter here, slap that right on top. All right, as these cook, throw a little seasoning on them, and get ready to mix it up. So I'll be using a little bit of each seasoning today. You can mix it up if you want with your seasonings. Obviously this is not cover everybody's taste, so. Just mix that all up. Like I said, these will take the longest to cook. You want to make sure the butter's all mixed up in there. They'll let them sit in a pile for a little bit, let the butter soak through it, then we're going to spread them out. Still see we have some butter left here. We're melting down. Spread them out a little bit, start letting them cook. Make sure up on high. So while it's cooking, what I'm going to do is jump over here, grab my eggs, break these yolks up. We'll hit with a little seasoning again. It's going to be a lumberjack breakfast blend. Get it all over my hand too, so that's... Cooking outside and you're not making a mess, you ain't cooking right. That's get rid of that. Just trying to blend it as best you can. Like I said, the hash browns take the longest to cook. So. Alright, as these are cooking here, we're going to mix them one more time, I think, and then we're going to spread them out. Start forming our base layer here for these. Yeah, they're starting to get a little crispier. Just so we don't have any issues with sticking, I'm going to put a little oil down. They shouldn't stick, but I'm cooking on pretty high temperature right now. It's better safe than sorry kind of scenario. And you hit it with the spread out a little bit. This should help fry up the bottom of them nicely too. I'm going to spread that along there. Try to shape it until almost a rectangle here, and you'll see why towards the end of how we're going to chop these up and fold them into their omelet burrito shape. As you cook them, start forming that base layer here. It's becoming one slab of hash brown. As you can see why. All right, let that set for a couple minutes here. In the meantime, while that's doing that, what I'm going to do is get some butter. Drop the butter over here in the corner. And this is going to be where I throw the veggies down. I think we might have a little bit too many here, so what I'm going to do is improvise. Get some of these onions. Saute those up nice and good. While those cook over there, we're going to use our last slab of butter and get the Beyond sausages going on the other side here. That's where things get fun, cooking them all at once here. So, let's take this slab here. If I can find out where the edge of it is. There we go. Put that down there. Start laying these out. We won't be doing the whole box. Do 4 of these. As those cook, we're gonna hit the egg next. Give these a little stir. The thing about Blackstone is your whole yard starts smelling good once you start doing stuff like this. Alright. So now with the eggs, what I want to do is pour them across, let them soak in. This is kind of the glue that holds all these together, and this will cook from the heat going through these. So you'll see these eggs kind of start cooking from the bottom up as these hash browns keep cooking. Yeah, I'll have some escape there, so just a little bit of damage control pushing it back up. Let that cook for a minute or two. In the meantime, I'll go over here. I'm gonna grab this mess over here. And what we're gonna do is start breaking apart these sausages, make it more of like almost like a chorizo type meat to put on. So the meat crumbled on the hash brown bed here. So keep flipping. That's it. There you go, cook that up nice. Okay, you got vegetables over here. Back to them. There. So another thing to note is these Beyond sausages, they were not frozen. They were just refrigerated, so they were easy to get on here and start cutting up. If they were frozen, you probably want to let them thaw before you do this. Yeah, this is starting to look pretty good. All right, what we want to do now, get some of this cheese out. What's breakfast without a little cheese? We're using sharp cheddar. Just kind of layer this. Add another layer to your hash brown bed of cheese. I like cheese to like as much stuff, so adjust to your taste. Alright. So these are getting pretty good now, so I'm gonna take these, sprinkle them on. Kind of come back, even it out a little bit. At this point, everything's kind of cooked, so you can turn these off. Come back with your meat. Get that spread. Get rid of these ugly ends. And I'm only doing 2 of these right now. I'm doing one for me, one for my fiance here. So you just start chopping in the middle. What I'm gonna do is go under, fold it up, press it down. Same thing here. Let's see if we can move this one out of the way. Go under, fold her up, press her down. Beautiful. And these are hearty, so you shouldn't be hungry after you eat these. Let's get the cutting board over here. And that's that. All right, let's cut into one of these bad boys here and see what she looks like on the inside. Nice and good melted cheese. Looks good. And that's that. Simple recipe. Should keep the family pretty happy on camp trips. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be doing weekly, or try to do weekly uploads. Different cooking videos, different building videos. Let me know what you want to see next.